This is the tragedy, is for a lot of generations, people are wondering how we want change. People say they want change. We want things to be different. We want to go back to the truth, not realizing their generation is the very reason that they cannot get back to the truth, because they've been corrupted somehow, some way. Most people would prefer to extend their own legacy and the legacy of their own institutions that they have built, rather than building God's legacy and building up God's name and God's fame. It's too hard for people to say what we've built isn't worth much. We've built in the wrong way, and we have to let it crumble. We have to let it die in the wilderness and for God to revive us. That's a big reason, it's a big problem that holds revival back, is that those who are the generation that's come through already, well, we've seen things wrong, we've been doing things wrong, and we're stuck in our ways, we're blind to it. It's not that younger people are wiser, far from it. They don't have the wisdom, but here's what happens is when a younger generation comes through and they start to get into adulthood, I mean, Josiah's now 20 years old and he's saying, we've got to take down these high places. Why haven't we done this yet? We've got to fund the temple, to rebuild the temple. Why haven't we done this yet? As people start getting into, now at 20, hey, your brain's still not fully developed yet. You're still trying to figure out a lot of stuff. But even at that age, he started to clue into there's some important things we should be doing. And as the younger generation starts to adult and starts to come into their own, if the previous generation lacked wisdom and had gone off track and had done wicked things in the eyes of God, that younger generation will figure it out. You can't hide the truth. The truth will always come out. You can try and bury it, try and hide it, but the next generation will see the failed results of the previous generation and will learn to reject it. Where that older generation is blind to it because they're so committed to what they've believed and what they've been building, the younger generation will look at it and say, this doesn't work. This is a departure from what we've been given in the past. We've got to get away from this.